Hey guys, Matt here and welcome back to my top 6 fragrances. In this episode, I will be giving you guys my top 6 clean/soapy fragrances. Now basically I've just had a shower and I thought I would wear the honorable mention in this list. Now, just so you know, the order of the fragrances in this list aren't in any particular order, they're just sort of random. They're all brilliant fragrances in my opinion. There's some rare ones here, there's some fragrances that you might not have heard of. So I do really hope you enjoy this list. Just so you all know as well, they're all designer. Some are like drugstore sort of scents. There's only like one drugstore scent, but it's fantastic. So what we're going to do is we're going to talk about the honorable mention, then we'll go into the top 6. Okay, so here we go. Top 6 soapy/clean scents. Here we go. This is a clean fragrance that you can get for little to nothing. The price for it is very cheap, and it's an amazing fragrance. Very clean, soapy, but it's known for being very, very similar to the likes of Original Vetiver by Creed or Mugler Cologne by Thierry Mugler. And this fragrance is called Eau de Matin Monsieur. Now this fragrance is a one that I actually use quite often when I get out of the shower. It's not an eau de toilette, it's not even a cologne, I don't think. I think it's only like a splash-on fragrance. It just says here, invigorating fragrance, so I don't know if it's an eau de toilette or anything, but it's a nice scent. It's got some vetiver in there. It's a really nice clean scent. Very clean actually, but the vetiver in this is very soapy and it's very, very similar to the likes of Original Vetiver and Mugler Cologne. Women can wear this also. I know it says, of course, Jean-Paul Gaultier Monsieur just underneath, but women can easily get away with this because it's just a nice, very casual, clean scent. It definitely doesn't have the quality of Mugler Cologne. I mean, you know, you've got Original Vetiver, you have Mugler Cologne, and then you have this. For the price, you can't go wrong. I mean, it doesn't last long. It only lasts maybe like 2 hours or something, but it's nice to wear after the shower. It's a soapy scent, but really, really nice fragrance. I really like it, and if I ever want to get more longevity out of this, I just spray more, you know, I just literally, and it'll be there for a few hours. So it's not bad. I only paid like $10 for this from TJ Maxx when I was in the States, so for the price you cannot go wrong. So guys, this is my honorable mention, and it is Jean-Paul Gaultier's Eau de Matin Monsieur. My number 6 on this list, guys, is actually a fragrance that has been hidden in the back of my wardrobe for a very, very long time, and I've recently just pulled it out from my wardrobe and started to get used to it again. Eau de FCUK number 1. Now this fragrance I think is heavily discontinued. It's a fresh, refreshing, soapy type scent. It's got this sort of like a citrusy smell. It's like a lemon with a spicy sort of cumin note underneath. It's a little bit peppery also, and it dries down to sort of like a musky, leathery smell. It's really, really nice. I only get maybe like 2 to 3 hours out of this, but it smells to me like a very nice bar of soap. You know, it actually smells a little bit to me like Imperial Leather soap, which is of course, soap that you can buy in the United Kingdom. I've never really used it, but I do remember how it smells because my grandfather used to use that soap quite a lot. So, you know, I know the smell quite well. But this one, it's not a bad fragrance. I believe it came out in like 2000. I think this was discontinued a long, long time ago. But it does come with 2 of the fragrances, the number 2 and the number 3. But I only have the number 1. But this one is really, really nice. It's a nice fragrance. If you can find this, because it is discontinued, it is vintage, it's still a long time ago. So if you can find a bottle like this, get it, because it's a really cool bottle. It reminds me of a lighter. Really, really cool. Please do check it out. This is FCUL, Eau de FCUK, number 1. My number 5, guys, is the cologne version of Old Spice by Procter & Gamble. Now, I know a lot of you might be thinking, really, why are you adding that piece of garbage in this fragrance? Well, to me, this fragrance is not garbage. I've noticed this fragrance gets so much bad vibes. Like, everyone who talks about Old Spice, people say it smells like an old man. People say it's just not a nice fragrance. I have to disagree. This fragrance to me, I don't care what anyone says, Old Spice to me is a masterpiece. It is a one and only, truly one of its kind scent. My granddad wore this, so this was his signature scent apparently, so, you know, it's kind of important to me. It means a lot to me. I get about 5 hours longevity out of it. It's the only way I can describe the smell is it's not aquatic, nor is it fresh. It's more like a clean, sort of slightly talc spicy smell. That's literally it. It reminds me of the smell of clean talc, with sort of very clean undertones to it. It's just very, very different, but I really, really love this. I'm just gonna actually put some in. I'm gonna be stinking of fragrance by the end of the night, but I don't care. I wouldn't be surprised if any of your grandfathers or fathers wore this fragrance back in the, 70s, 60s, depending on how old you guys are. But it's just beautiful. It does have a sort of soapy smell to it though, I guess, because yeah, I think with the fact that it just smells so clean, it gives it this soapy edge to it. Absolutely love it. So that's number 5, guys, and it's Old Spice by Procter & Gamble. Number 4 is a fragrance from the house of Guy Laroche, and it is Horizon Poron. Now this fragrance to me is just amazing. Absolutely amazing. It's very heavy on the lavender. It's got some lavender, it's even got some mint. It's green, it's clean, it's just lovely. It's very soapy as well. It's a very, very, very satisfying, clean smell, but I love it. I really, really like this. It's refreshing, it's clean, it's got a lot of lavender in there. The peppermint in this is fleeting. It's just a beautiful fragrance. I just love it. And the bottle is just a piece of art. It just reminds me of Under the Sea. I don't know why. The beautiful blue. I mean, just look at that blue. It's absolutely beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. Look at that. It's just like the ocean. Just like the ocean. Gorgeous. Horizon Poron by Guy Laroche. Next, guys, we have a fragrance from the house of Jacques Bogart. And of course, you know that I love my Jacques Bogart scents. I just had to add this one in. Now, I showed this fragrance during my picks on the Hidden Gem collaboration, which, in case you guys haven't seen, I will post below. I did this massive collaboration with quite a few reviewers and subscribers on YouTube. I had a great time doing it, and it's become probably my most liked video on YouTube, so I just want to say a big, big thank you for that. The name says it all, and it's called Eau Fresh. Now this is a very, very rare fragrance, guys. Heavily discontinued, but saying that, I was incredibly lucky to get a bottle just like this. I only paid like $19.99 for 50ml. For a juice that's very rare, it's just so incredible. Oh my god. I've got no space left. I have no space left whatsoever. Okay, just put a tiny bit there. It's so nice. It's green, it's minty, it's got a beautiful tangerine note. It might be tangerine or mandarin orange in the opening. It's just to die for. But this to me it reminds me, I don't know why, but this is the type of fragrance that I would imagine a sort of gentleman from the 1980s, maybe even the 90s, because it did come out in the 90s, 1993. So I guess that suits it better. But I can always imagine a vintage style gentleman having a shave in a sort of retro-looking bathroom, and then pulling out this fragrance out of his cabinet and then just spraying it a few times. Because it's got an old school vibe, it's very mossy, it's green, it's minty, it smells fantastic. So guys, if you can get your hands on this, I would really highly recommend it, because it smells fantastic, and if you can get it offered just like I did, you will not be disappointed. And it's incredible. It's an incredible scent. So this is Eau Fresh by Jacques Bogart. Now guys, we've come down to the last 2, and my number 2 on this list is CK1 by Calvin Klein. I don't know what to say about this fragrance, about it being fantastic, literally. Like, this is one of the best fresh aquatic fragrances ever created, I think. It started off the sort of floral aquatic genre in the mid-90s. 1994, I think this came out. But since then, it's just become a classic. Everyone wears this. I mean, I know a lot of people that wear this fragrance. Men and women can wear it, of course, it is unisex. CK1 meaning for everyone. It's just an amazing scent. It opens up very nice. It's got this sort of cotton, fruity, fresh smell to it. It's like when you get your beds washed for the first time, and it just has that fresh, soft smell, and you feel like you're so like in heaven, you know. You feel like high on relaxation. It's just like that. It's amazing. And guys, if you like fresh scents, you have to have this in your collection. I really like how the light is shining through the bottle. It's really cool. But yes, guys, you have to check out CK1 if you don't have it. It's an amazing fragrance. And I think anybody who has a fragrance collection need to have this fragrance in their collection. They need to. They just have to. It's a staple. And it's a fantastic scent. It's great for the summer, great for the spring even. But I always reach for this in the summer, if I'm honest. I think I only paid like £20 for this, and it's a 200ml. So if you look around the fragrance shops in the UK, I'm not sure about anywhere else, but if you look around the fragrance shops in the UK, you'll find this fragrance going for like amazing prices. So it's definitely worth it. It is a big bottle, but you know, of course you can always decant it. And yeah, so what are you waiting for? Just kidding. But yeah, it's great scent. So please do check it out, guys. CK1 by Calvin Klein. Now let's get on to my number one. Now, most of my die-hard fans of my YouTube channel, I mean, I know there's a few of you, and I'm honestly so touched. Those of you who know about my obsession with classic fragrances will know that this fragrance is probably the king of Soapy Fragrances, and it came out in 1988. It comes from the house of Alfred Sung. I think you know what it is. Sung Om. This is my backup bottle right here. I have another bottle which is still pretty full. The only reason I have a bottle of this, another bottle, is because I've heard a lot of rumours, and I heard this years ago, like 2 years ago. I don't know if it's happened yet. Well, obviously it hasn't happened because it's still in production, but apparently a lot of people have been saying that it's going to be discontinued soon. So as soon as I found out that, I was just like, wow, I have to get this. And I found this backup bottle in TJ Maxx for like $9.99. Amazing value for a fragrance that's super strong. It smells clean and soapy. Who doesn't want to smell clean and soapy? In case you guys want to know what this smells like, it pretty much smells like a herbal concoction of light spices mixed with Irish spring soap. That is literally it. If you're a big user of Irish spring soap, I'm a big user of it. Love the smell of that stuff. It's fantastic. This is fantastic. If you're a fan of that soap, you have to get this fragrance. No doubt about it. Now, apparently, the same year, in 1988, the House of Gucci actually released a fragrance called Noble, which apparently is the same as this, but Noble is discontinued now. But if you're a fan of Noble, then you might want to get this. I haven't actually smelled Noble, but I've heard that it's very, very similar. So yeah, that is my top 6, including one honorable mention of fragrances that are clean / soapy. I would say more on the soapy side, so I am probably just going to call this video Matt's top 6 soapy fragrances. So yeah, but this to me is just, it's so, oh my god, it's to die for. It is literally just amazing. And I mean, I know a lot of people who don't like this fragrance, and I'm like, why? Why? Who doesn't want to smell like a bar of soap? A bar of soap is one of the cleanest smells you can come across. And after you've had a shower and you use a bar of soap, I mean, if you guys have sensitive skin and you can't wear soap or use soap, then I completely understand. But when it comes to using soap in a shower, it's the best thing to make you feel fresh and clean. So why can't anyone like this? It doesn't make sense. But to me, I just think it's an amazing scent. To me, this is a masterpiece because it smells great, and I get tons of longevity out of this. This is almost like the jus pomme of soapy fragrances. You work that one out. So guys, thank you so much for watching my top 6 fragrances that are soapy. I really do hope you've enjoyed this, and I just want to say a big, big thank you to this guy right here. I just honestly thank you so much for giving me the recommendation. You're a good man. And guys, look after yourselves. I'll see you all in the next episode. Take care of yourselves and bye-bye.